So my name is Chris Cartwright. I lived in Edmonton my whole life. I spent 7 years at the University of Alberta, where I did an undergraduate degree in the Faculty of Science, where I specialized in astrophysics. And then I jumped into the after degree program for 2 years. I majored in physics, did a minor in math, kind of to follow suit with my prior education when I was in the Faculty of Science. I saw the opening at BCHS. And I said, well, heck, I've been in Edmonton my whole life. I don't mind getting out of the city. So I decided to kind of take the jump, and I applied for that, and I got that position. So it's been really fun. I actually really enjoy living in Bonnyville. I guess I'm technically a city kid. I always have been, but I don't mind getting out of the city. I've enjoyed my time in Bonnyville for sure. So I taught I was only there for the remainder part of the first semester. So that was math 10-3. I had a math 20-1 and a physics 20, which was great. Everything that I'm used to. And then I had, for second semester, it was a science 10, a math 10C, and another math 20-1, and then a science 30. Yeah, that's a great question. So I had actually kind of played with the idea of becoming a nurse. I've always kind of been a caretaker. So I like taking care of people. I like helping people. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that education is not too dissimilar from nursing in regards to you are in that position of care. So that really intrigued me. I had done some tutoring while I was in the Faculty of Science. I really enjoyed being able to improve a student's life, really, right? As teachers, I think sometimes we can forget how large of an impact we have on students. Like, we literally have the ability to change the course of their life, being it they make it into that university or not, for example. So I really take pride in what we do as teachers, to watch our students grow and see how much we really can help them. So that was really what got me thinking about becoming a teacher, is that ability, being in that position where we can have an enormous impact on these students' lives. And really, like I said, we can alter the path of their life, really. My biggest takeaway for sure is the importance of building relationships with students. And I always kind of had an idea. I always kind of had the hunch that was obviously important, but I didn't really realize how critical that was. So that really has shown specifically in this year, because I had those couple months with the students, and then we had the whole cancellation. So having that relationship with the students has really aided in delivering online education. It's made things easier. I've already got the connection with the kids. They're already willing to do some work for me. So it's helped in that. And I also found it to be particularly helpful in class with classroom management in general. It hasn't been easy for anyone, regardless of experience, I think. And I'd say the biggest challenge that I've faced is trying, just with the whole environment that we're in, there has to be a lot of student-based motivation, right? They have to be self-motivated to actually put in the effort and get to work. And that's not easy for any student, right? Regardless of what age they are. So that's been the bigger challenges, to encourage them to keep working, keep at it. There were some kids that just the whole school schedule, right? They don't necessarily like to operate on schedule. They don't want to be at school at 8 o'clock in the morning. They don't work best at those early hours. There's some students that, just their natural body clock seems to, I'm sure that's with the majority of students, their natural body clocks want to get them to work at, later in the afternoon. And so there's actually been quite a few of my students who have certainly improved. They've gotten a lot more done now that they can operate on their own schedule. So that's been really helpful. And I try to, majority of my lessons, I upload pre-recorded. So it's not like they have to wake up and log in at a certain time. So I try to give them that flexibility. So I upload a lesson at this time every day, every other day. So my upload schedule is regular for them, but in regards to when they watch it is up to them. If you want to watch it at 11 o'clock at night, because that's when you're most productive, absolutely, go right ahead. Assignments are due roughly at the end of the week, whatever. If you need a little bit extra time, it's no big deal. So the freedom of the schedule has helped quite a few students, certainly. I don't know if it's necessarily unique to me, but I try to not be super strict with the students. Obviously, sometimes we have to be, just to keep control of the classroom. Sometimes the harder you come down on a student, the more you drive them away. That can be so harmful for that student-teacher relationship. If I'm constantly nagging this kid, hey man, do this, do that, sit down, be quiet. It's not fun for me, it's not fun for them, right? So if we can have a more open relationship where we can have a little bit of fun in the classroom, if I don't have to make a bigger deal out of discipline in the classroom than I have to, then that's something that I try to maintain. It's reassuring mostly. As a first-year teacher, obviously you're getting feedback from those around you, but this is kind of an extra level, right? I guess I must be doing something right. I'm trying a couple different things in the classroom, trying to figure out my kind of groove of teaching, how my pedagogies work. I'm starting to define myself as a teacher, right? So certainly there's still room for improvement, right? We're not done yet, but it's nice to know that things are going in the right direction. So that's what it's really meant to me. It's been valuable feedback that, yes, what I'm doing is we're getting there. We're on the right track, certainly.